I snag a good seat, prepared for another class. I sometimes can't believe that they still let Professor Tasquet teach here. I guess that's the power of tenure. I wonder what he's going to get into today. All right, you little monkey sack, sit down. It's time to get started. Everyone quiets down, settling in their seats. The professor turns on a projector and starts displaying slides. The slides seem to be displaying a countryside, a few buildings dot it. Okay. As he progresses through the slides, we see a bunch of people standing in front of buildings and posing. Professor, are we just looking at your vacation slides? What's your point? I am trying to get a point. It's certainly noisy. No nothings would stop interrupting me. I sit back in my seat, not believing we're actually looking at a professor's vacation slides. Oh, here we are. This is the slide that matters. On the projector is a picture of some kind of small green statue. The fabled jade monkey of a small village in the western Nigeria. I sought the fabled statue 6 years before beginning my career here. Unfortunately, it was just in my grasp. I lost it for a rival hunter. What's the point of this, Professor? Oh yes, what is the point indeed? The point, my dear, is that I have never given up my search, and that I have located the final piece. I know that one of you has it! Oh. The professor points at Roxanne and myself. The rest of the class gasps in surprise. Why, whatever do you mean, dear Professor? Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, don't play dumb with me. Give me up the jade monkey, and I won't have to spring the trap I planned on both of you chairs. The professor pulls out a small switch attached to a radio transmitter. I look under my chair to see that there is dynamite he planted here. Oh my god, he's crazy! Give up the jade monkey. I don't know nothing about the jade monkey. I stand up, reaching into my backpack. I'd only just bought this thing a few weeks ago at a second-hand store. How was I supposed to know it was the professor's? Fine, you can add the thing. It's not like I'm attached to it. Not so fast, Max. Boys? Roxanne snaps her fingers, and suddenly a bunch of men burst through the door. They're all wearing ninja masks. Oh my god, but they've got machine guns. I don't know what's happening. I think you know exactly where the jade monkey belongs to. Don't you? Okay, there's her voice. I couldn't do it for a second. You're not the only one who can set up a trap, Tasquet. Do you think this type of evil people? I need it from this man, Max. Don't worry about these men. Just give me the monkey. As the professor says this, he suddenly sprouts 3 more arms, his teeth growing, pointing out. What? Not sure what to do. Finally, I just close my eyes and throw the monkey in the air, diving aside. I can hear gunfire and fighting. I feel a presence near me. I open my eyes to see Roxanne standing above me, her eyes glowing red. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh my gosh, that's creepy. With the start, I lift my head off my desk. I can't believe... Okay, we fell asleep and it was a dream. What the hell was that dream? And that's why you should always be aware of what kind of cheese you're buying from foreign countries. See, I told you I was getting to a point. Time's running short to get my plans in motion. I need to get a great poster out to let people know what I'm doing. I think it's time I talk to Rakesh. Let's go. I head down the hall, formulating my game plan as I go. I knock on Rakesh's door, thinking about what kind of poster he might make. Ah, Max, please come in. Hey, bro. I give Rakesh a quick high five as I enter his room. Let's get right to business. I need to commission you.
What? What for?
Have you heard about this party Anne's throwing? My band's going to be playing.
Oh, yes, she invited me just the other day. That is incredibly exciting, Max. Yes, let us do a design poster for your outing. Speak to me, Max. Speak to me something. I don't know.
Rakesh spins with a flourish and walks over toward his easel, placing a new sheet of paper on it. He's a very silly person sometimes. I sit down on his bed and watch as he stares at the paper, waiting for me to talk first. It's just us, Rakesh. Back alley flash. We just want something simple that tells folks we're playing. It's already going to be a party. We just want our fans to know that we're going to be there.
I suppose I can do something like that. It seems almost tame for you, Max.
Rakesh starts sketching on his paper, making wild marks across everywhere. I can't really tell what's on it. A few minutes later, he turns and looks at me. He gestures towards a big white space toward the top of the poster.
What do you think? I can put your portraits up here, or I can put something more imaginative.
Let your imagination fly, Rakesh. I trust you. I'm just interested to see what he'll do. It's just a simple poster. You don't need art pictures on it. Just draw something great. Rakesh grins at me and starts sketching into the white space.
This will take a while. I will have your posters ready to distribute tomorrow. I will even put them up for around you.
Oh, thank you. All right, Rakesh. It's in your hands now. Back in my room at last. Just as I'm putting my keys on my desk, there's a knock on my door.
Max, you have to help me. They have outwitted me.
I stand with my keys in hand, start staring at Rakesh. Who's outwitted you?
My parents. They're going to be video calling me in 20 minutes.
So?
So? The letter I wrote them, they're not coming. But they still want to check up on me. You have got to help.
I look down at my keys in my hand for a moment before answering. Let's go. Alright, Rakesh, what do you want to do? I mean, it's just a phone call. It's not like they can hurt you through the phone, even if it's just a video conference.
I don't know. I have to convince them that I'm okay here and that there's no reason to worry and, that I'm still on medical track.
I thought we agreed that you were going to tell them the truth about what you were doing.
I, may have chickened out a little on that. I sort of told them the truth. I told them that I was studying art and really enjoying it. I just also told them that I was studying medicine, too.
I sigh and shake my head at him. That just complicates things.
I know, but it would be terrible to tell them the whole truth.
Fine, what do you want to do?
I am quite glad you asked.
Why are we in Anne's room now? 15 minutes later, Rakesh is standing in front of his laptop with a webcam attached. We're sitting in Anne's room, which is probably the cleanest looking of all rooms here. I'm not sure he convinced Anne to leave, but it's still just the two of us in here. Rakesh has strewn various charts and graphs around the room, and I'm laying in bed with a cold compress to my hand. Not to mention a rather hostily put-together paint job that's supposed to make me look like a sick person, but mostly makes me look like a mortician. You really think this will work? Oh my god, their faces!
It must, Max. I think we can pull this off together.
Just a few minutes later, his video conferencing software bleeps at him, and Rakesh hurriedly chucks me into the bed.
Okay, here we go. Remember, I am the competent medical student, and you are my patient.
Oh gosh. I moan in a sickly fashion, and Rakesh gives me a thumbs up. A video screen pops up on the computer, and I can barely make out the blurry image of Rakesh's parents. I quickly lay my head back down, though, so I look more like I'm resting. Rakesh says something in Urdu, I don't know if that's a real language, but that I assume is a greeting. Then his parents say something back.
Are you sure? I do not mind. I have not had much chance to speak to my native tongue lately.
His parents say something back, and Rakesh just now is continuing in English.
Well, this is my office where I keep my computer.
Anne's just will like barge in and say, "What are you doing?" That's not even her voice, but she'll be like that.
As you can see, I have a patient right here, right now, so I can talk too loudly. ... Oh yes, it is very normal for one such as I, who's moving so well along the path to earning my doctorate. I must prove my skills after all.
I try not to roll my eyes. He really is overselling it.
Oh no, my patient is very comfortable, I'm sure. After all, I'm doing my best to attend to their needs wherever they arise. Whenever they arise.
Crap, that was my cue. Oh. Whenever they arise! Crap, that was my cue. I coughed loudly, moaning in a sickly fashion and trying to roll around.
Just a moment. I will be right back.
Oh, the pain, and also the misery. So much of that as well. I am in both pain and misery. Also a little hungry, but that seems irrelevant compared to the pain and also misery. Rakesh glares at me for a moment while he pretends to check my charts. I try not to laugh. I feel a little bad about the hammy acting. Finally, Rakesh puts one of those blood pressure dealies on my arm and stethoscope on my chest. I don't think he knows that's how those things are used, but I cough a few times and make him seem good.
Oh my goodness, your pressure is 190/24 and your fever is 55 degrees Celsius. We must boost your fluid stat. I am so sorry, Father and Mother, but I will have to call you back another time. My patient here may be collapsing. I gurgle a little and fall back to limp. I really hope this helps, though a part of me really hopes it doesn't. These kinds of theatrics can't last forever. What do you mean, what am I doing? I am tending to a patient, as we in medical training do. Of course this is real. What else? What else could it be?
Well, I guess this kind of theatrics don't last very long at all. Rakesh is floundering. I open my eyes to see him sweating bullets looking at the screen. I guess the jig is up. Let's tell them the truth. Go ahead. I sit up in bed, removing the cold compress and trying to smear some of the paint off my face. Okay, that's about enough of that. Look, Rakesh's parents. Sorry, I don't know your names, and I don't understand Urdu either. Rakesh tries to move his arms to stop me, but seems horrified to move. But here's the gist. Your boy here hates medicine. It's not his bag. He's not into it. You understand? It's great that you want him to be a doctor, but he wants to be an artist, and he's actually got talent, too. So you can either sit there stifling your kid until he explodes, or you can step off and let your son grow to the man he's meant to be. Good job, Max. I would not have said it any other way.
Yes, it is true. I am sorry to both of you, but my heart is not in medicine. It is not who I am meant to be. No, this is not one of my childish whims. I know this is in my heart. I know what I am in my heart, and a doctor is not.
For the next few minutes, there is little else but yelling coming from the other side of the internet connection. My lights. And the breakers are tripping in my house. Wonderful. Okay. Continue this, I guess. Ricker stands next to me with the pained look every child gets when they're being yelled at by their parents. I feel for him, but I know it had to be done. I don't know what's going on with my power.
Yes, I understand, father. Perhaps we both require more time to cool down. I will speak with you another time.
His parents say something else, and then Rakesh responds, this time in Urdu. Then the line cuts, and Rakesh slumps down on the bed.
That was horrifying. I do not know if it was the right choice, Max, but it is made. Perhaps for the best, we shall see.
I think you'll find it will lift a burden from you, Rakesh. You'll see. Yeah, okay, give me a call tomorrow, and we'll run down the set list, okay? Sounds good, man. I think I'm going to just hole up tonight and work on some stuff. I want to sound as good as possible. Alright, don't work too hard. You'll drive yourself up a wall, man. Sure. Memphis and I wave goodbye to each other. Maybe I won't just practice the set list. Time to get some real work done. Tonight's a big event. Everything I've worked for comes down to tonight. Alright, Max. We got everything ready. Well, just about. We've got flyers all printed up and the spare stuff all ordered. Had to get some spare amps and a few new mics. Long story short, bro, it's time to play the pipe. Yeah, alright, but otherwise we're all ready to go, right? Yeah, I don't think Anne's paying us until after tonight, so you better have the money up front. Or you can haul everything out. It pissed some people off, but I guess it's better than starving in a gutter somewhere. Must you always be so dramatic? A few hours later, I'm standing in front of a rented party hall, watching everyone get set up. It looks like Anne is out of her way to get the whole thing right. I can see even a bartender setting up shop. Hopefully she won't mind a few extra guests when our friends show up. Finally, I spot the band coming in. There you jerks are. I thought you stood me up. You wish. You think you had the whole stage to yourself. As the band flies in, I'm a little surprised to see Sally helping them carry instruments up the makeshift stage we've set up. As she jumps off her load, she... that sounds like poop. As she jumps off her load, she gives Memphis a kiss on the cheek. Alright, I'm going to see if Anne needs any help now. Come see me when you get the chance after the show, huh, stud? You got it, babe girl. I shake my head at the two of them. After another hour or so, I hear Anne yelling across the hall. Okay. Oh, Sally's voice. Whoops. Okay, everyone. I'm going to open the door. Close the curtain. You're on in 20 minutes, Max. I gave her a thumbs up, and she smiles as the curtains close. I can hear the crowd gathering and take a quick peek through the curtain. The band is almost ready. Our sound checks are going since finished. We're just making sure everything's locked down. Locked and loaded. Good crowd out there. Looks like we got a lot of attention. Yeah, I'll bet. That flyer was badass. Good job, Rakesh. I grin at Memphis and close the curtain. A few minutes later, I hear Anne walking on the stage. Everyone, thank you very much for coming to attend my end-of-the-year party. I know a lot of you are freshmen like me. And if nothing else, we first year should stick together. So let's not let this year be the last we see each other. I hope we can support each other and be friends all through college. She's laying a little on a little thick, but I'm sure she's just excited. The crowd roars in appreciation through the sentiment, though. Good thing they appreciated it. And with that in mind, here's another band fronted by the first-year students just like us. So I hope you're ready to rock like never before. May I present Back alley flash. The curtains pull almost back instantly, and I strum a chord, taking a quick look into my band before grinning and hitting immediately into our first song. As I look over the crowd, I can tell the house is full. Everybody cheers as we really get on our first number. This is going to be a great set. At least when I look carefully, I can spot all of our roommates here, ready to enjoy the show. Even Douchenik showed up. Back Alley Flash plays its heart out for the next 70 minutes. We even timed ourselves. By the end, the crowd is cheering and loving it. I think the bar might be helping a bit, as it seems like a lot of them went off to get blasted while we were playing. Still, as long as they had fun, I don't really care how they got here. When the crowd inevitably calls for an encore, we give it to them, playing a fast dance number. Most of the crowd grabs a partner and starts dancing up a storm. I noticed Raykesh grabbing Carmen for a dance. I'm surprised to see Carmen grab Raykesh's ass. Oh. Though the grin on his face tells me it's alright with him. I can tell all the other roommates dancing together, making a nice circle. Finally, we finish off our set and the curtains close on us. The band stands up, stretches after a long set, and cheers. We did a damn fine job out there. Not bad, Sage Hog. Huh, not bad yourself, jerkface. I give him a quick hug before high-fiving Jerry and Slim. Memphis won't let that stand back and drags us all into a group hug. As Sally and Slim's boyfriend come backstage to see their respective partners, I slip into a crowd and revel at the afterglow. I take in a few high fives and definitely accept a few free drinks, and I scope the babes that are flocking to my newly discovered greatness. This is definitely what being a rock god is all about. We make our way over to the other roommates who are still gathered. Alright, how was it, really? That was a damn good show, Max. I didn't know you actually had hard at work in you. Aw, I'm gonna blush, douchebag, thanks. Everyone laughs and congratulates me, a job well done. And with that, I think everyone deserves a drink. On me. Everybody cheers as we forth to celebrate the end of the year a little longer.